Alright, there we go. There we go. I found the power cable. Oh my god. I forgot I have to plug this mic in. Alright, anyway. Welcome to the Classic Tetris PAL September 2020 Tier 1 tournament. To which I swear, whenever I run a tournament, I always forget one thing. Who restreams the second half? The second half shall be restreamed by Blogmeister. As I mentioned before realising that my mic wasn't plugged in. Also, hello Rakuchi. But anyway, I feel like you may have been waiting for a little bit too long. So, I'll just get used to using 2 monitors. There we go. We can switch over to the 4-player bracket, which should immediately be ready. As soon as I remember to turn the HOTS off. There we go. So, anyway, the first matches there shall be Adam versus Alex and Heps versus Somalian Captain. But it appears that Alex and Somalian... Wait, what? Oh, I see. Somalian Captains wasn't actually set up. Whoops, that is my bad. I shall quickly go. Where is it? There it is. I hope that's the correct thing. Give me a moment. So, correction, I actually forgot 2 things this time. Is this the correct one? Surely it's got to be the correct one, right? Oh, I know why. There we go. Oh, it would actually help if I put the correct link in there and didn't typo. But Alex is still not here. This is a problem. Alex, where are you? Oh, Alex is on the way in the chat. There we go. That is like that. Why is this one not showing up? There we go. Feel Gucci. Yeah, anyway. We shall wait for Alex and then we can begin. But on a slightly unrelated note, I heard that Svavar started streaming recently. So I mean, if he ends up coming over to Classic Tetris PAL and we end up seeing a match against Adam versus Svavar, does that mean that we have an unstoppable force against an immovable object? Okay, if only I could quickly run over to Alex's house and just sort this out. It'd go so much quicker. Alex, where are you? Alex is streaming. Alright. I will quickly change this. And does it do anything? It shows an ad. It shows ads. Oh, someone got hit in the face by a football. What on earth is this? That's not Tetris. Now it is. That's a lot of white pieces. Flights within Europe are really cheap. It's the accommodation that's the problem. At least if you want to stay in something like a 4-star hotel. You believe that was a soccer ball? Mate, we're in Europe over here, or should I say the rest of the world. Soccer doesn't exist. Alright, anyway. Alex is streaming. He's happily going along on the level 19. Albeit everything is slightly more vertical than normal. But anyway, considering I've just had the time to eat an entire sandwich, if all players are ready, we can actually get this match underway. Alright, Pep says he's ready. Somalian captain is ready, so the right side is ready. Alex is ready. We're just waiting on the ready from Adam as he makes himself Tetris ready on 19. These are just perfectly normal things for Adam these days. Oh, it appears we have a problem. JJ is currently in the future. He's already played his matches, apparently. Alright, so is Adam ready? His top's out. He's indeed ready! So, let's get the first matches of Tier 1 underway. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alright. All players are going. It seems so weird to see blue. But we currently have Heps with the first Tetris of the tournament, followed by Somalian captain and Adam. Alex is just creating himself a nice little Tetris ball right there, having to burn slightly. He does get the Tetris though, so he's now on 26,000 points. Making himself Tetris ready again. Another eyepiece, another Tetris for Alex. The Somalian is stacking a little bit high in the middle there. He does get a Tetris to clear it down though. He's now on 50,000 points. However, Heps is ever so slightly in the lead. He's making himself Tetris ready again. As Alex is a slight amount of trouble here, but it's nothing he shouldn't be able to get himself out of. A very interesting centaur right there. Meanwhile, Adam on the far left is currently breaking 100,000 points, and he's still Tetris ready, so there's even more points to come. So Alex is just going to have to step it up just a little bit to catch up. And on the right-hand side, we currently have Heps with 109,000 points, so he is ahead by a Tetris. Somalian just has to dig a little bit, and he should be okay, but he is creating a bit of an eyepiece dependency. He's slowly burning his way down. Just a few more lines to go. The right pieces, he should be able to open it up. He finds the eyepiece straight away. Tetris for Somalian. He's now only a couple thousand points behind, and he is getting himself Tetris ready incredibly quickly. Meanwhile, Heps just having to burn everything down for now. Another Tetris from Somalian as he takes the lead. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have Adam still in the lead with 200,000 points. And he is Tetris ready again. And there it is, eyepiece, Tetris for Adam. He's currently one Tetris ahead. Alex just needs to try and get himself Tetris ready, but with what? There we go. He's Tetris ready, eyepiece immediately, Tetris for Alex. He was about to make himself Tetris ready again, but rotates the eyepiece twice. Blocking as well. It's going to cause him to burn a single for that. And there we go, there's the other Tetris for Alex. He's ahead by less than 1,000 points. Adam's going to immediately take that lead back though, and Alex fires right back with the Tetris. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we have Somalian, who's ahead by nearly 50,000 points. So Hep's just going to have to catch up just a little bit. There's not too much of a worry, considering we've still got about 50 lines left. And Kanuda says he's never seen someone playing with gloves. There are actually quite a few players that play with gloves on. Whether it to be to stop their hands from blistering, or maybe, you know, they put a lot of pressure on the controller. They all have their reasons. Anyway, going back to the scores again, we currently have Adam, who's in the lead by about 90,000 points. Alex is really falling behind now. And on the right-hand side, we currently have Somalian ahead by just a little over 20,000 points, so it's not too much of a lead. It is possible to come back. So Heps is getting very close to catching up now. He does block the well, though. It's going to need a nice little T for a spin there. Gets a T. Gets the spin. Just needs to burn a few more lines. He's going to make himself Tetris ready. Where's that J? Doesn't need the J. He gets a double I. Tetris for Heps. He's now taken the lead. Somalian, Tetris ready. Needs to find that eyepiece to keep up. Gets it. Tetris for Somalian. He's now a few thousand points ahead. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have Adam with nearly a 100,000 point lead now. This lead is only getting wider and wider. As we know, you cannot let any points get ahead for Adam. There we go. Adam with some lovely tugs right there, making sure not a single line is being wasted here. I say that as he then blocks as well. Either way, there's now over 100,000 point difference as Alex enters level 19 on a very high stack, so he is going to immediately top out, and Adam is going to take game 1. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we have Heps topping out with 403,000 points, as Somalian can't do a single thing, so Heps will also take game 1. Alright, anyway, Adam is ready, Alex is ready, Somalian Captain is indeed ready, and Heps is ready, so let's get these games underway. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Here we have it. Here comes game number 2. So currently have Alex with some very clean stacking. As he immediately gets that Tetris. Shortly followed by Heps. Adam's just waiting on that eyepiece, and Somalian having to do some very early burning. It's not the situation you want to be in. As another Tetris comes out for Adam. There we go. 47,500 points. And there we go. There's a third Tetris for Adam. Everyone else only being one Tetris in. And there's a fourth Tetris, shortly followed by Alex as well. The difference in pace is just incredible. There's just a slight problem occurring for Alex, but it's definitely something he can deal with. Just needs to find that eyepiece as he's created a slight dependency, decides to do some slightly suboptimal burning, and misdrops an L twice in a row, so he is going to top out, and Adam will take game 2. Meanwhile, on the right hand side, we currently have Somalian Captain with about 2 Tetrises difference right now. Make that now 1 Tetris as Hep scores 1. And Alex is ready for his next game. So don't worry, Adam, you can top out. Anyway, heading back to the right-hand side. The scores are pretty equal right now. Hep's managing to catch up. He just needs that eyepiece to make himself Tetris ready. There it is. And another eyepiece. Tetris for Heps taking the lead. Smalling using an eyepiece to open up his well, but also bring himself into an eyepiece dependency. There we go. Gets rid of the dependency. But he has blocked his well again. He just needs the right pieces. Not quite what he needs. There it is. He now needs the eyepiece. Where is that eyepiece? Eyepiece not found. There it is. Tetris for Somalian. Now needs another one to catch up. Anyway, both players on the left-hand side are currently ready, so I shall quickly count them down. So, left side game number 3. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Anyway, heading back to the right-hand side, we have Somalian in the lead by about 10,000 points. But Heps is Tetris ready. He's just waiting to find that eyepiece, wherever it may be. There it is. Tetris for Heps, but Somalian fires right back. So meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have Alex stacking up pretty quickly as he scores his first Tetris to get equal with Adam. Okay, Adam firing off yet another Tetris. Alex, however, still waiting on that eye. There's a slight misdrop on the O, though. It's going to create a bit of an eyepiece dependency on the left. It's very high up. Just needs to open up his well, which he does. Now he needs to find that eyepiece or burn down slightly. He is going to opt for the little burn. Now he's going to find that eyepiece. There it is. Tetris for Alex. He's currently 2 Tetrises behind, though, so he's going to have to catch up slightly. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we have Heps with a double misdrop, now a triple misdrop. This is going to cause some serious issues for him if he doesn't find an eyepiece soon enough. He blocks as well. He tops out with 332,000 points. Somalian already has it, so Somalian is going to take game 2. Anyway, both Hex and Somalian are ready, so we can begin game 3 on the right hand side. So I shall quickly count them down. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Meanwhile, back on the left hand side, we have Adam currently in the lead by nearly 70,000 points. So Alex is going to have to get some of those left-fold Tetris going. So he blocks as well, ever so slightly, but it's only for a couple of pieces, nothing too bad. Meanwhile, he's going to build himself up again. Needs that eyepiece. There he is, finds it. Tetris for Alex. Just need a little bit of a J there. There we go. He's going to build it up again. He's now Tetris ready. And there we go. Another Tetris for Alex. Slight technical issue for Adam. I shall quickly try and refresh that. Just in case. There we go. Crisis averted. Reset the camera. Alright. So here we go. We have yet another Tetris coming out for Alex. He is slowly catching up. He's opting to keep his well on the left-hand side, though. Another Tetris for Alex. The score is completely equal now. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we have Somalian with a massive point advantage. He scores yet another Tetris. It's near a 100,000 point advantage, despite being only 30 lines in. There we go, another Tetris coming out for Adam, though. So he's going to make sure he keeps that lead. Just need a J from Alex's side. There we go. He's now Tetris ready. He finds the eyepiece, gets it. Tetris for Alex, but Adam immediately firing back. Adam using a T to set himself up with a T-spin. Very interesting. Unfortunately, there's no T, so he is going to have to burn slightly. He's going to have to burn 3 lines instead of 2. There he is. He burns it out just as he gets the eyepiece. Tetris for Adam. So Alex is now going to need a couple of Tetrises to catch back up again. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we have Somalian still keeping that 100,000 point lead as he scores yet another Tetris. So it's now 128,000 points to 241. And there's another Tetris coming out from Heps. But so long as he can keep those going, he should hopefully be able to catch back up again. Just gotta hope Somalian ends up misdropping a little bit more. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have Adam in the lead by about a couple of Tetrises. Alex is in some pretty dangerous situations. He just needs the L or an I. He does get the L. He's gonna burn his way down just a little bit. And here we are. He's opened up a slight well. It's not exactly Tetris, but it will get him out of the situation. As he just enters the kill screen, this is really bad for him now. And he is going to top out with 388,000 points, so Adam is going to take game 3 and the match. So, either way, so heading over to adjust this game now. We have Somalian, who's still in the lead, but not by as much. So Heps is catching up just a little bit. Although Heps is going to have to quickly burn this out. He's relatively high. This could cause a problem. He needs to find that eyepiece. He does get it. Tetris for Heps. He's now about 60,000 points behind. Just 3 more Tetrises. But Somalian fires back. Make that 4. Heps is just looking for that eyepiece. Unfortunately, doesn't find it in time. He's going to have to block his well. However, he immediately clears it as another eyepiece arrives. So Tetris for Heps. And another Tetris coming out from Somalian. Somalian has a slight amount of damage to his stack. Heps could have some damage soon, though, if he doesn't get the pieces he needs. He's not getting any pieces he needs by the looks of things. And there is a massive spire in the middle, which is going to cause Heps to top out. So Somalian is going to take game 3. Alright, both players are ready again. So, we can count them down on game number 4. Alright, so let's go. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So we have it. Heps is being the first person to be Tetris ready. He needs to find that eyepiece. He does get it. There's the immediate Tetris coming from Heps. Somalian can fire back with his eye. There it is. Tetris with Somalian. As he burns ever so slightly. Though he is going to need another eyepiece to make himself Tetris ready. Either that or a couple of burns. So Heps in a little bit of a situation though. He can dig his way out. He is slightly high, but he should be able to deal with it. There we go. Nice safe burn. He really needs that eyepiece though. The longer it goes on, the more he's going to have to burn his way down. Unfortunately, he is going to have to block his well. This is going to cause a slight issue right as the eyepiece arrives. He uses the eyepiece to clean his well. And we need to look for yet another eyepiece. There we go. Tetris the Heps, who is now currently behind by 30,000 points, but does scores yet another Tetris. But Somalian fires right back. Also, hello Vanch, how are you doing? Anyway, Somalian is just going to have to do a little bit of cleanup right now. Heps is currently 1 Tetris behind. Make that now 2 Tetrises as Somalian scores a Tetris. Heps just going to have to do a little bit of burning. Make some Tetris ready. Tetris for Heps. He's now 30,000 points behind. Though he is making himself eyepiece dependent. Here we go, another Tetris coming out for Heps. Still though, he's about 10,000 points behind now. Correction, I should now make that 30,000 points. Somalian scores yet another Tetris. Wait, make that yet another Tetris. As he breaches 200,000 points. Now the Heps not getting the pieces he needs whatsoever. He really needs to burn down now. He gets the eyepiece just in time. Tetris Heps. And yet another Tetris Heps. But this has caused some damage. He is going to have to burn slightly to continue. Okay, Somalian is going to use that opportunity to get a bit ahead here. He scores yet another Tetris. Gets that J piece he needs. Build his way up, needing an eyepiece to make himself Tetris ready. There we go. He's going to burn ever so slightly, gets another eyepiece. Tetris for Somalian, 292,000 points to Heps's 216. However, Heps is going to get that eyepiece for a Tetris. Heps just needing to make himself a little bit Tetris ready. There we go. Where's that eyepiece? There it is. Tetris for Heps. He's now about 70,000 points behind, so he is going to have to play a little bit more efficiently right now. Yeah. So Heps is making himself less than 100,000 points behind now. Just hoping to get the right pieces where he needs them. There's an eye, so there's a Tetris. There's another eye. He may have preferred an L, but, you know, it works. There we go, he's just burning ever so slightly as we catch up. Meanwhile, Somalian with a lovely clean stack right now. Making himself Tetris ready. All he needs to do is find that eyepiece. But no, he's burning himself down just a little bit too much. He does recover. And there's the Tetris for Somalian. 416,000 points to Heps's 345. So Heps managing to get a Tetris on column 4. He's going to build himself back up again. Meanwhile, Somalian scoring a Tetris of his own. And yet another one to 468,000 points. Heps has got himself nice and clean again. Just needs to hope that eyepiece comes quickly. There it is. Tetris Heps. It's right on the brink of 400,000 points, but these lines, they're just counting up. He's 9 lines away. We are Tetris Heps. There's only one more Tetris before the transition, and he is nowhere near the points he needs. He does transition. Let's hope he can get some 19 play going. The Somalian 539,000 points, but Heps tops out. So Somalian is going to be taking game number 4 and the match. Alright, so next matches to come up shall be Scamper versus Tuki and Kedian. I don't actually know how you pronounce that. Versus Eris. So I shall probably sort these out now. Alright. By the looks of things, it appears everyone here is ready. We'll just check to see if I can sort this out slightly though. There we go. Let's say anyway, if all players are ready, then we can begin. Yes, anyway, we have Eris who is ready. Alright, Tiggy says he's ready. Need 2 more players. Alright, Scamper is ready. Alright, all players are ready, so let's get this game underway. Alright, so players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here we have it. The players now playing. We have Tuki with the first Tetris of the match, shortly followed by Eris, and then Gideon. I'll definitely figure out how to pronounce your name soon enough. Either way, we have an extreme problem happening, which is going to allow Eris lots of time to gain a lead, or possibly even just take the game straight off of this. As Tuki will have a nice clean stack, and Scamper is going to have to burn just slightly, but this is going to cause some problems. Oh, it's Cadenia. You know, I never would have expected that. Either way, it's an absolutely amazing recovery happening though. Because there was definitely a chance of them topping straight out. But it's not quite over yet. So we have Eris stacking incredibly high right now. Eris may have the lead, but this is a top-out potential. Hopefully nothing too bad happens. But either way, on the left-hand side, we have Tugi with an absolute spire. What just happened? That was not what I was expecting. And Eris also topping out, and everyone is topping out! What is happening here? Everyone just tops out! Scamper is the only one left! Either way, we get a point to Scamper and a point to Eris. Oh boy. Anyway, Tugi is indeed ready, Master is ready, Scamper is ready, Eris is ready, so let's get game 2 underway. Alright, so players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just remember, topping out is bad, you probably shouldn't do that. You don't tend to win tournaments by topping out. But at the same time, don't bend Mullen, don't take my advice to heart. So we currently have Eris with a bit of castle stacking happening right now. Because he's unable to deal with it efficiently. I say, either way, so on the left-hand side, we currently have Tugi, who's in the lead by about a Tetris. Make that 2 now. Scamper just needs to make himself Tetris ready, and now he is. Now he needs that eyepiece, wherever the eyepiece may happen to be. Unfortunately, just not a single eyepiece is showing up for Scamper. This is really not his game. There it is, eyepiece finally arriving. Tetris for Scamper. Now needs a couple more to take back the lead as Eris has a slight problem. Slight problem that occurred on column 2 and 3. And Tugi topping out again. 104,000 points. So Scamper, so long as his spire in the middle that he's currently continuing to bring up doesn't become too much of a problem, he should be able to take this game, and Cadenia indeed tops out with 180,000 points. Why is everyone topping out? So yeah, Scamper's burning his way down slightly. Just needs to continue that burn. No failures now. There we go. Both players still needing to play. So Eris just continuing with the column 3 Tetris. Well, not working out too great, but it's okay. Meanwhile, Scamper in extreme danger. He's not going to get enough. No! And he tops out with 102,000 points. Just not enough. So Tugi is indeed going to be taking game number 2. And Eris has enough points, so Eris is taking game 2 as well. That was actually incredibly close for Scamper versus Tugi, though. Like a couple thousand at most. Alright, anyway, we have Tugi who's ready, we have Scamper who is ready. So is Eris and Cadenia ready? They are indeed. So, let's get game 3 on one way. So, players ready in. Oh, there we go, Bolt. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Anyway, the players efficiently stacking right now. We have Tugi with the first Tetris, followed by Eris. Cadenia is indeed ready for a Tetris, just can't find that eyepiece right now. We're going to have to block the well, creating an eyepiece dependency, but it is a Tetris, so Tetris for Cadenia. That's little column 8 right there, followed by another Tetris. Taking the lead from Eris. So meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we currently have Scamper, who is just a few thousand points behind, but he does get that Tetris, taking the lead. Tugi's just going to have to clear his well a little bit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There he is, his Tetris ready. Is he going to get the pieces he wants? He's going to go for a very safe burn. I don't think he wants to take any risk right now, and there we have another Tetris. Simul Tetris, may I add. Tugi is currently 2 Tetris behind. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we currently have Eris in a slight situation, but it's not going to be too bad. Although he is creating a lot of damage to the right-hand side of his stack. He's going to make his Tetris ready, though, clearing it out. But he is now 2 Tetris behind from Cadenia. So can he catch up? Unknown, as Cadenia now passes 200,000 points. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we currently have Scamper in the lead just by a little bit, but Tugi has created a lot of damage to his stack, though. He should be able to burn his way down, but he is going to need that eyepiece. Where is that eyepiece? There it is. He's going to go for a nice, safe burn. Can he get the T-piece he needs? Unfortunately, no. So he is going to have to put a little bit more weight down. There you have it. It's getting very close to finishing it off. But Cadenia tops out at 228,000 points. Eris could very easily take this game. It's going to create a little bit of a problem for himself. Here we go, another burn line, another burn line, another burn line, and another burned line. 228,000 points. He just needs to score something. There's the double, so Eris is taking game 3 and the match. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have Tugi with a Tetris and another Tetris taking the lead. Asking for a slight reduction in music. Give me a minute. There's a slight reduction. Either way, Scamper just having to burn ever so slightly to keep his stack going. Is he going to get an O piece? He's not going to get an O piece, but he is going to get an L followed by a Z piece. So Tugi in a little bit of trouble. So Scamper can indeed use this moment to catch back up as he scores a Tetris and takes the lead. Fortunately, no T-pieces for Scamper, though. So Tugi getting the exact pieces he needs as Scamper scores another Tetris. Tugi needs another Tetris to come back. And there we have it. Tetris for Tugi. 344,000 points. And there's another Tetris coming out for Tugi. Scamper fires right back. So at this point, it's whoever scores Tetris first will either take the lead or keep it. And there we go. Scamper gets his Tetris. He takes the lead. Tugi fires back. He gets the lead. But Tugi is now in level 19, so this is going to become a bit of a problem for him. There we go, as he enters level now 20. And Scamper can't do a single thing, so Scamper's going to top out with not enough points. Tugi is going to take game 3. Alright, so Tugi is indeed ready. Is Scamper ready? Oh, there we go. Scamper is now ready. So, how about we get game number 4 underway? So, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The game begins. Everyone is stacking relatively cleanly. Scamper with a very interesting well. It's not going to score a Tetris though, but Toogie will. There we go. Scamper now fires back with his own Tetris. Scamper gets yet another Tetris. We just need to see something happening from Toogie. Where is that L piece? My piece will shift it slightly, but it won't get rid of it. There we go. Shifted to a J and then cleared. There's another Tetris. Simul Tetris now. 96,000 points to Toogie's 59,000. Toogie now makes himself Tetris ready with an eye. There's that eyepiece. There it is. Tetris for Toogie. Another Tetris coming out from Scamper. So Scamper opting to put a slight hole in his stack. He's now put a lot of weight on that hole as well. He's going to score the Tetris. Is he just going to build over it? By the looks of things, yes. Oh no, he does eventually clear it down. Either way, Toogie is Tetris ready and one Tetris behind. He scores the Tetris, takes the lead by about 1,000 points. Toogie's just going to have to flatten his stack slightly, makes himself Tetris ready. Another Tetris coming out from Toogie. So, when's the loser's bracket and where? The loser's bracket, it kind of happens simultaneously. So, for you, your match will actually be next, so please stay here. For the most part, if your match happens on a channel, it tends to stay on the channel, so stick around, don't worry. Real tired. Hey, don't worry, some people get their best PBs at like 4 in the morning. But anyway, going back to the game, we currently have Toogie in the lead by about 60,000 points, as Scamper has a slight problem to deal with, but then again, Toogie isn't in the best situations either. He just needs to burn himself down slightly. There we go, there's pretty much all of his holes dealt with and cleared. He just needs to get Tetris ready now. Who are you playing again? It's probably Adam or Alex. No, you are in fact playing against Heps. You're definitely not playing against Adam, otherwise people would be very surprised about how he lost. But anyway, we currently have Scamper, who's very close to catching up now. He just needs the right pieces and needs to make himself slightly Tetris ready. Unfortunately, there are holes everywhere and nothing is going to save him. So he is going to have to burn down. Gets the J, gets the L, gets another J. There we go, there's one hole opened. There's the other hole opened, clears himself out, just needs some more J pieces. He's going to create one of the holes. He's now blocked it up, so there is nothing he can do right now other than clear that hole. There we go, Simul Tetris happening now. Toogie is in the lead by about 80,000 points as he scores yet another Tetris. Scamper firing back. He just needs that J piece. There it is, he's made himself Tetris ready. Toogie firing with another Tetris though. Okay, Scamper just slowly trying to clear the gap. There we go. Another Tetris coming out from Toogie, but he did make a slight misdrop that has now caused multiple holes and a spire in the middle. This is going to cause some problems as he now enters level 19, and both players are going to top out. So Tugi is going to be taking game number 5 and the match. Alright, anyway, our next matches shall be Alex versus Scamper and Heps versus Cadenia in the losers bracket. So stay tuned. Alright, there we go. So that's all that sorted out. So we'll just leave everyone to do just a little bit of warm-up. Alright, Alex is immediately ready. So Heps is now ready. So Cadenia saying, hopefully you'll lose quickly so you can go eat. Now you see, the trick is to make something to eat before you start the tournament. So that way you can eat it during the tournament. So you're getting a few snacks. Alright, it appears everyone is now ready. So, let's get everyone counted down. So, let's go. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And what? What is happening here? There it is. Oh. No wonder it's not working. There we go. That's good enough. Alex not stencil ready. Yeah. As I mentioned in the chat, it appears this game is slowly getting more and more vertical. At least the game is visible. But, anyway, getting back to the game in general, we currently have the right-hand side that is pretty neck and neck as Cadenia creates a little bit of a situation for himself. Nothing he can't deal with, though. But on the left-hand side, we have Alex, who has 114,000 points to Scamper's only 19,000. You know, this is completely different to the matchup that I ended up seeing at City UK Light. Perhaps we might need to change the rule set to be 15 only instead of 18, just for these two. But either way, we now have a slight difference on the right-hand side as Heps currently is in the lead with about 149,000 points, makes himself Tetris ready on the left-hand side. There we go, Tetris for Heps. Nice little column 2 Tetris there. Cadenia fires right back. He's in a nice clean state right now. He makes himself Tetris ready. He just needs that eyepiece, but he does make a slight misdrop there. Doesn't stop him from being Tetris ready, but will mean his next line burn is only going to be a triple. So there we go, triple for Cadenia. He just needs to make himself Tetris ready again. Anything he can use? No, he's going to misdrop the I and misdrop the J and misdrop the S. There's just so many misdrops. He is going to tough out, and Heps is going to be taking game 1. Either way, on the left-hand side, we currently have a near 100,000 point difference now. Scamper is really falling behind. He seems to be unsure as to what to do with his pieces right now. Either way, Heps is ready for his next game. Alright. And so is Cadenia, so I should quickly count down the right hand side. Game number 2. And I am going to quickly click that, it might help. There we go. Alright, so players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Either way though, going back to the left hand side, we have Alex who's scoring yet another Tetris. That lead is still getting wider and wider. We're now 87 and 89 lines into the game, so Scamper is going to have to seriously pick up the pace and hope Alex misdrops. Otherwise, this is going to become a huge problem. There we go, Scamper Tetris ready, finds that eyepiece. He doesn't use it to clear a Tetris. Instead, he decides to create a bit of a spire. Is Scamper currently drunk? I can't tell. But either way, we have on the right-hand side, Heps immediately topping out, so Cadenia is actually going to take game 2. That is incredibly strange. I wasn't expecting a top out that early. Anyway, both players on the left-hand side are now 112 lines in, with Alex with a near 150,000 point difference. So it's still getting wider. There we go, we've got a Tetris coming out from Scamper. Needs another eyepiece. Another Tetris for Scamper. Builds himself up a little bit. So now going to be Tetris ready. Needs that other eyepiece. Where is that eyepiece? There it is, Tetris Scamper, as Alex is in a bit of trouble. He is burning himself down though. Here we go, Scamper now entering level 19 with only 353,000 points. That's not going to be enough, so Alex is just going to take game 1. Doesn't even need to enter the kill screen for that. Alright. Anyway, we have Heps ready, Scamper's ready, Cadenia's ready. Is Alex ready? Alex is indeed ready. So, let's get game number 2 on the left and game number 3 on the right underway. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Also, as bad as it sounds, does it sound bad if I'm partially rooting for Heps just because he has a nice clean capture? Or is that just me? Either way, heading over to the right hand side, we currently have Heps, who is currently behind with only 15,000 points to Cadenia's 72,000. And I realised my email's still open. There we go, let's close that. And Heps is going to top out straight away with only 18,000 points. Cadenia's going to take game 2. So Cadenia, you said you were going to lose Secret Heat, but I don't know. There are throws happening right now. And Heps is ready for his next game. Sure you don't need a breather there? Let's say anyway, over on the left hand side we currently have Scamper scoring yet another Tetris to 169,000 points. To Alex's only 121,000. He gets a Tetris though. So it's now up to 144. Still going to need a couple more Tetrises though. It's got a lovely little spin coming out from Scamper. He's going to use that to get himself a little bit closer to being Tetris ready. He's not quite yet. And now he is. He's going to get a little tuck and a Tetris to 219,000 points. Either way, both players on the right hand side are now ready, so I shall quickly count them down. So, game number 4, right hand side. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Kingsman saying, imagine throwing when your opponent is begging you to beat them. I know, right? I mean, I know he said just make it quick, but this is the wrong kind of quick. So, either way, on the right hand side, we currently have Scamper scoring yet another Tetris. So 317,000 points. Alex firing back again, still about 2 Tetris behind. should be able to deal with it, though. There we go, Alex making himself Tetris ready. Scamper with a Tetris to 343,000 points. And Cadenia is going to immediately top out, so Heps is going to take game 4. We have a decider, apparently. I don't even know what's happening on the right-hand side anymore. Like, I blink and someone stops out. Everyone is throwing. Alright. They're ready again, so let's count them down for the deciding game. Alright. So, right-hand side. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Where is the music from? The music was supplied by Zircon Music under license. You can find them on Bandcamp, you can also find them on YouTube. Either way, on the left-hand side we have Alex now in the lead with 462,000 points. Indeed, Perbip, thank you. I say Scamper just needs to catch up just a little bit, but he is right before the kill screen, so anything he does right now, he's going to have to make it count. 3 lines away. Where is that eyepiece? There it is. Tetris Scamper entering the kill screen. What's he going to do? He's going to burn a single, he's going to burn a double, going to burn a single, going to burn yet another single. 505,000 points. Alex is ahead of that, so he's going to have to keep going. He's going to burn yet another single to level 20. Oh, he's going to put a bit of sight on his right-hand side there. He does get something over. Unfortunately, his stack is only getting higher, and he's completely screwed up his left-hand side, so he will top out. Alex is going to take game number 2. Then it happened again! I look away from the right-hand side for 1 moment, and Cadenia tops out. Why? Oh my god. I can't handle it. Oh my god. Either way, Heps is going to take the decider and the match. He's going to advance on to the next round in the loser's bracket. Whew. And now that that's sorted out, we can deal with Alex and Scamper, and then we can continue, and everything's going to be normal. Hopefully. Oh boy. Right, anyway, Scamper's ready. Alex is just saying, you know, give him a sec. You see, because of the camera, we can actually tell whether or not Alex is actually there. That's great. Scamper practicing his 19 right now. He was going to go for a Tetris, unfortunately didn't get the pieces he was looking for. Slightly unfortunate, but you know, that happens. Either way, Alex is indeed ready. So, why not we get this match underway? So, game number 3. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Say, I will quickly reset Alex's game though, because I feel like there's a nasty delay there. So let me just quickly reset that. Oh, no. Why did I do that? I always forget these things have ads. Oh my god. Either way, we have yet another Tetris coming out from Scamper, whilst there is currently an Amazon Prime ad happening on Alex's screen. There we go. 52,000 points for Alex. Oh god, I hate these ads. Alex collects the ad coins. You see? It's not prime time that you get paid for, it's Classic Tetris PAL because we keep finding your ads. Oh boy. Anyway. So we currently have Scamper in the lead with 121,000 points to Alex's only 106,000 as he gets himself into a little bit of trouble, but he should be able to deal with it. Though he has got a very interesting hole on the right hand side right now. He is gonna hope for the right pieces. Unfortunately, not getting exactly what he needs. He misdrops the eye on the left hand side, so he is gonna top out. So Scamper is gonna be taking game number 3. So very unfortunate right there. Is it a wall or is it a wardrobe? I don't know, maybe it's a wardrobe. But don't worry Scamper, you can indeed top out. Alright, there we go. So, both players are ready. Let's get this all counted down. So, game number 4. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So there we go, we have the first Tetris of the match coming from Alex. Scamper's in a little bit of trouble. He needs that eyepiece. Or, you know, he can burn himself down slightly. But now he's given himself yet another eyepiece dependency. Where is that eyepiece? Right. He did momentarily open up the well, but it's not a clean opening. There we go, the Tetris Scamper. So I'm going to use that opportunity to burn down slightly, but Alex is currently in the lead by nearly 30,000 points. A very odd stack right now. Very interesting column 6 well, but he is burning a lot because of it. Slowly burn himself down. Eyepiece arrives at the wrong moment because of a slight hole on column 1. The column of betrayal. There we have it. Tetris for Alex. 98,000 points. Scamper with a nice clean stack. He just needs his eyepieces, wherever they may be. Eyepiece arriving at the wrong time. He's going to have to use it to clear. There we go. Another eyepiece. Tetris for Scamper. And another eyepiece for Alex. Tetris for Alex. Now here comes the interesting game. Let's play the game of what column does Alex Tetris on next? So meanwhile we have Scamper burning down just a little bit. He's going to go for a nice safe stack. There we go. He's Tetris ready on column 8. He just needs an eyepiece for a nice safe stack. There we go. Tetris for Scamper. He burns down. He's going to make sure he's going to go back to column 10. Alex in extreme danger right now, and there's nothing he's going to be able to do. So Scamper is going to take game 4. We have a decider. So either way, Alex is ready for the next game, and so is Scamper. He was getting ready to Tetris on column 12. Ah, yes. The column we can't see. Alright, anyway, so let's get these plays counted down. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Right, there we go. We have Alex with a nice clean stack, and he's going to get the first Tetris of the game. So Alex not opting to stick anything down columns 2 and 3, but... Not to nitpick, but you think something's off with Alex's stencil. Yeah, for some reason, his stencil is just slowly going up. And I don't know why. If it means anything, we know he's on level 18. Otherwise, there's a problem. Ah. Let's say either way, quick score check. We are currently at 98,000 points for Scamper, and only 81,000 points for Alex. He's going to need another Tetris to catch up. There we go, there's Tetris for Alex. But Scamper scores another one in the meantime. So just a slight amount of cleanup coming up for Alex. Meanwhile, Scamper can deal with his stack right now. There we go. He scores a Tetris. It's going to clear up the right-hand side. Just needs to hope for a J or an L, preferably. Instead he gets an I, which could cause a bit of a problem. He's also not Tetris ready. Instead, he's going to clear a triple and a single. Should make himself a pretty... Oh, should put himself in a pretty decent spot. He scores yet another Tetris. Alex now Tetris ready. On column 5 this time. There we have it. Tetris for Alex. A slight burn for Alex as well. So, I think it's time we play that game again. What column is Alex going to burn on? By the looks of things, we're going for the standard right-hand side well. He's going to make himself Tetris ready. Although he is relatively far behind now as another Tetris for Alex. It's about 40,000 points away. There we go, makes Tetris ready. Both players waiting on that eyepiece. Scamper finds it. Tetris for Scamper. And another Tetris coming out for Alex. So that little difference in points doesn't change. There we go. Simul Tetris. Alex getting that eyepiece down the middle. There is going to be no Tetris though. The ugly shame. Meanwhile, Scamper, his lead is only getting wider right now. He scores yet another Tetris. Another Tetris coming out from Alex. He needs that T-piece. No need to tuck it, only just slide it in there. Here we go, another Tetris coming out from Alex. He's now 3 Tetris behind. Make that 4 as Scamper fires back. Very interesting use of the T-piece there as Scamper scores yet another Tetris, and there's a bit of a problem occurring for Alex. He should be able to deal with it, but it's going to cause him to burn a little bit. Ooh, lovely Tetris coming out from Alex right there. Perfect use of pieces. And another Tetris coming out. And another Tetris coming out. Scamper in a bit of danger. He's got some damage to his stack. He should be able to clear it up though. He's made himself Tetris ready with despite the damage, but things are only getting worse for him as he's got a massive spire in the middle, and this is going to cause him to top out with 411,000 points. So Alex could be taking this. You've only got to keep playing just a little bit longer. There you go, Alex is burning his way down. He's 3 lines away from the kill screen though. Can he score points in 19? Oh, 2 lines away, and there's no eyepiece in sight. Where is that eyepiece? There is no eyepiece. He's entering the kill screen and he's not got enough points, so he's going to top out, and Scamper takes game 5 and the match. And by the sounds of that, Alex is a bit upset. It was going to take a bit of 19 play, but he could have done it. Yeah, he needed 411, so he needed 2 Tetris to do that. Which unfortunately the first one would have sent him into the kill screen, and his stack was too high. Alright, anyway, our next matches are going to be Adam versus Tugi and Somalian versus Eris. So hold on tight. Alright. So, our games are now on screen. Like I said before, we have Adam versus Tugi and Somalian versus Eris. All players just doing a little bit of warm-up before the match. So, either way, if players are ready, then we can begin. Alright, Tugi is indeed ready. Eris is ready. Is Somalian and Adam ready? Alright, Somalian is ready. We just need to wait for Adam now. Alright, Adam is indeed ready. So, let's get these games underway then. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Anyway, we currently have the first Tetris of the match coming from Eris. We have Somalian and Tuki firing shortly after. It's Adam firing one of his own. So Adam with some lovely little burns right there, making himself Tetris ready just in time. Tetris for Adam. He's keeping up in pace for Tugi. Somalian already in trouble though. Multiple misdrops. There we go. Lovely little solve from Somalian as Tugi now finds himself in some danger. He's stacking incredibly high. He is going to be topping out with only 50,000 points, so Adam is going to be taking game one. Alright, Tugi's ready for his next game. We have both Somalian and Eris with the Tetris. Both players keeping up in pace with each other. Just have Eris who's currently waiting on an eyepiece. Unfortunately, it comes at the wrong moment. So Eris will have to burn slightly. And there we go. Adam is ready, so I shall quickly count down the left-hand side. So, left-hand side, game number 2. Players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So meanwhile though, on the right hand side we have both players still keeping pace with each other. Despite the mishaps. Harry's just hoping for that J piece, finds it. Can't exactly score a Tetris, but that does deal with the burn. The Somalian taking the lead though by 10,000 points. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have Adam looking for his eyepiece, finds it, Tetris for Adam, as he catches back up again. Tugi just waiting on that eyepiece again. There we go, both players scoring that Tetris. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we have Somalian gaining a bit of a lead, making himself Tetris ready. Another Tetris coming out from Somalian. Eris firing right back, though. Eris just needs to build up the right-hand side a little bit. There we go. One more Mino. Eyepiece just in time. Tetris for Eris. Taking the lead. Meanwhile, on the right hand side, we have two very relatively high snackers. Tugi with a very interesting clear. So he has got himself in a bit of trouble. He's going to hope out that he gets a T, but unfortunately no T arrives in time. Can confirm the game is in fact not British. But either way, it looks like his stack is only getting worse. So he's slowly burning it down. They're getting somewhere. Sees that J, finds his J. Clearing it out, great. Can he get a Tetris off of this? No, he is going to go for the safe burn. Which was a good play considering there was actually no eyepiece coming. And there we have it. Tetris for Tugi as he finds his way out. But it has put him relatively far behind. So either way, looking over at the right-hand side, we currently have Somalian behind by a fair amount now. Which is quite the surprise considering Somalian was in the lead. He's just going to continue to burn down as he enters the kill screen. He's going to have to score an extreme amount of points to catch back up, and by the looks of things there is absolutely nothing he's going to be able to do, so Eris is going to be taking game 1. Eris enters level 20 as well. Meanwhile, over on the left-hand side, we currently have Tugi again in a bit of a situation. Not too bad, but if the wrong pieces show up, it could get worse. Ooh, slight misdrop with the eye there. I've put himself in a bit of an eyepiece dependency. Shouldn't be too hard to solve though. Either way, both players are ready on the right-hand side, so I shall quickly count them down. So, game number 2 on the right-hand side. Players are ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, meanwhile on the left though, we have Adam in the lead by about a couple Tetrises. The hole on the left-hand side might be a bit of a problem though. He's going to burn a triple over it. Tugi's still currently on a bit of a burn game though. So he needs a J or an I over on the left. He gets the J. Unfortunately, he's not getting all of the pieces that he needs to clear himself out. It's going to cause a bit of a problem. Not going to be too bad, but he is going to create a massive spire. So Tugi will in fact top out, and Adam is going to be taking game 2. Apparently he misread the board. Alright, so Tugi is in fact ready for his next game. Adam is probably just going to continue his way with a bit of 19 play. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot he can do with that stack, so he's going to be topping out anyway. Adam is in fact ready for his next game, so we can get game number 3 going. Alright, so left-hand side, game number 3. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Right, anyway. Just have a quick read of the board, there we go. So, looking at the left-hand side, we currently have Tugi in a slight advantage, as Adam now scores a Tetris, taking the lead, but Tugi takes it right back. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we have a slight advantage to Eris, and now becoming an even bigger advantage as Eris scores a Tetris. Somalian firing back. Somalian just needs to make himself Tetris ready again. He's going to opt for a safe double, though. So hoping Somalian gets the correct pieces here. He's not going to go for the J-Tuck. Instead, he's going to go for a couple of burns. There he goes, made himself Tetris ready. Tetris for Somalian. He's going to need another one to catch up, though. And we have another Tetris coming out from Tugi and Eris. Adam just needs to burn his way down just a little bit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, though. There we go. Adam's burning problems are solved. He just needs to stack back up again. But Tugi has used that opportunity to gain about a 30,000 point lead, now a 50,000 point lead. But Tugi, with a bit of castle stacking, he's going to have to deal with this pretty soon. Otherwise it's going to cause problems. There you go, he solved it. Another Tetris coming out from Tugi. Making sure he's keeping that lead, and another Tetris coming out from Tugi. Somalian just going to have to burn slightly. Eris looking for that column 6 Tetris. There we go. Column 5 Tetris, I apologise. So either way, we have Eris stacking up nice and clean. Just going to wait on that eyepiece. Have a nice little safe burn as well. There we go. Eyepiece for Eris. Tetris for Eris. Tetris for Somalian as well. Somalian needs another Tetris to catch up. We have a nice clean Tetris coming out from Tugi. As Adam is falling further and further behind. Tugi's 274,000 to Adam's 212. As Tugi now gets yet another Tetris to 297. He's going to end up with a relatively large lead very shortly. But Tugi is going to need lots of L's and J's right now. There we go. He gets them, but a misdrops, forcing himself into an eyepiece dependency. He is going to cover that. Could have gone from the L-tuck, but instead he throws it over to the right. He's got himself into a bit of a J-piece dependency right now. He does luckily get that J. Uses the eye to clean it up, but now his right-hand side's looking pretty nasty as Somalian tops out on the right. So Eris is going to be taking game 2 over there. And Tugi is in a serious situation now. He's going to top out at any moment with 310,000 points. So Adam could very easily take this game and the match. There we go. Adam burns down. He makes himself Tetris ready. Doesn't even need a Tetris. And there he has it. Tetris for Adam. Game for Adam. Match for Adam. Somalian and Eris are ready. So, shall quickly move over to here and do that. So, I shall count them down for their game number 3. So, let's go. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Anyway, so we currently have Eris in the lead with 47,000 points to Somalian's only 25,000, as he has a bit of a problem in column 4. He has managed to clear it, he now just needs to unblock his well. Using the T, there we go. Wells unblocked, finds the eyepiece. Tetris for Somalian. He's now 2 Tetris behind because of it though. There's another Tetris for Somalian, now only 1 Tetris. But Eris firing right back with a column 3 Tetris. There we go. Eris is just currently dealing with the shape of his stack right now. Meanwhile, Somalian currently waiting on the eyepiece, finds one. Tetris to Somalian. Now Eris looking for an eyepiece. Where is that eyepiece? There it is. Tetris to Eris. So Eris making themselves Tetris ready again. Another Tetris for Eris. Now about 60,000 points lead. Where is that eyepiece for Somalian? Nobody knows. Eyepiece, where are you? There it is. Tetris to Somalian. Oh, the nasty drought right there. There we go. Another Tetris coming out from Somalian. It's now 2 Tetris behind. There's a quick burn out of there. Another quick burn, but unfortunately still no eyepiece. And a misdrop J. This is going to cause an extreme eyepiece dependency on the left. But luckily an eyepiece arrives very swiftly. He now has a well on column 3, but it's not a good well. So he is going to burn down. So meanwhile, Eris in a bit of a situation right now. It is a situation that can be burned down pretty easily, though. If he gets a J, then that's everything he's going to need to sort this out. But now it's an eyepiece dependency. He's going to put a lot of weight on the hole. Just waiting for that L. Finally gets the L. He's just going to have to do something with this left-hand side before it takes him. There we go, he's cleared up the hole. He's opened up column 4, cleared that. So he's now just gonna have to deal with a slight hole on column 10. See, Eris with a very interesting well. Unfortunately, it won't score any Tetrises due to the hole on column 9. Somalian has been using all of this time to catch back up again. Even taking the lead. There we go, we have a Tetris coming out from Eris, just slightly taking the lead back. But Somalian's stack is looking a little bit better. Another Tetris coming out from Eris. Eris is going to have to figure out what to do with this roof. Is Eris going to ignore it, or... Gonna be a hole. There we go, hole cleared. Just waiting on the right pieces. There we go, that's gonna clear it down. There we go. Interesting solve. It's turned a horizontal hole into a vertical one, scoring that Tetris. Very interesting. Eris is going to choose to burn all the way down for now, clearing up any potential hole that could show up. Meanwhile, Somalian's going to get another Tetris, breaking 400,000 points. And Eris is in the kill screen, many thousand points behind, so Eris is going to have to play his heart out. This is going to cause an extreme amount of trouble here. Continue to go. There's another double. Both players playing along in the kill screen now. Somalian making sure that Eris cannot catch up. There we go. There's a double and a triple coming out from Eris. Somalian's topping out at 458,000 points. Eris really needs to get something over to the left. Can't get it. Can Eris quickly clean it up? Can. But unfortunately can't rotate. This is just going to be too much for Eris. So Eris is going to be topping out. Somalian is in fact going to be taking game number 3. Very valiant attempt. Either way, Eris is ready for the next game. Somalian is ready. Alright, so let's get game 4 underway. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So you can definitely tell you're in the winner's bracket when you end up seeing something like that happening. We hit level 19 and it's not even over. Either way, we have Eris with some extremely high stacking. He's going to have to burn this down, otherwise something serious is going to happen, and he doesn't burn it down, so he's going to top out with only 4,000 points. Somalian takes game 4 immediately. And Eris is already ready for the decider. Alright, so let's get this decider sorted out then. So let's go. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, I get the feeling I must have completely jinxed that though. Saying how well people can play in 19 and then just seeing that. So either way, we have a Tetris coming out from Somalian. There's a slight technical issue from Eris, but it has been resolved. So there we go, another Tetris coming out from Eris. These technical issues are only continuing. This is a problem I'm going to quickly try and resolve. Let's see if resetting it does anything. Here we go. So either way, we now have Eris on the try-hard tactics. We have an ever so slight misdrop coming out from Somalian. He does get an eyepiece though. That's lucky break. But he is going to have to do something towards the right-hand side. He gets the Tetris mere moments away from topping out. He's going to have to do something to clear lines. What is he going to get out of this? Gets a T, can't get it over, so he will top out. Eris will be taking the game and the match. Alright. Anyway. The next matches to come on shall be Somalian versus Scamper and Tugi versus Heps. Alright. The games are on screen. So anyway, the winners of this match shall play in the next match as well. And of course the losers of this match are, well, dead. They all die. But anyway, if players are ready, then we can begin the match. Alright, Somalian is ready. Perhaps he's just having some level 19 practice. Tugi is in fact ready. Peps is ready. And Scamper is ready. Everyone is around, so let's get this match underway then. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Say we have every player except for Scamper scoring a Tetris, as Scamper is just going to immediately top out, so Somalian is going to take game 1 straight away. Really doesn't seem to be your day today, is it, Scamper? I'm just trying to figure it out, like, do we just have a headache, maybe not enough hours, or not enough water? I say either way. Moving over to the right hand side, we currently have both sides that are currently neck and neck. As the left hand side is ready, so I shall quickly count them down. So, game number 2, left hand side, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Say now the right hand side, it appears the neck and neckiness, as that one would say, is no longer an issue. Say Tugi is scoring a Tetris, he's going to put himself just one Tetris behind now. Scamper scoring his first Tetris. Yet another Tetris coming out from Scamper. Just needs to make himself Tetris ready again. Whatever he can find. There we go, 3 lines. Clears it up. There we go, Tetris ready. Eyepiece just in time. Tetris for Scamper. Somalian's going to have a little bit of catching up to do. We need another Tetris, but he is Tetris ready, so Eyepiece could arrive. There we go, Tetris for Somalian, but Scamper scores 1 in the meantime. Still a Tetris behind. Meanwhile, Tugi, 2 Tetrises behind. Peps is playing nice and clean with another Tetris. It's not going to take much to make himself Tetris ready again, but he does end up with a rather nasty O-piece. There we go. Peps managing to clear everything out. Tugi with a bit of a situation on the left-hand side. It's going to create a hole one way or the other. Meanwhile, Scamper with a very interesting column 4 well. It could work though. There we go, there's a Tetris for Scamper. Just needs another eyepiece. And another Tetris for Scamper. He's going to continue it? No, he is not. Somalian just needing to clean up ever so slightly. Uses the eyepiece, opens up that well. Needs another eyepiece, there we go. Tetris Somalian catching up again. Meanwhile on the right hand side we currently have Tugi still a couple Tetris behind. Hoping for that eyepiece, there we go, there's one Tetris. Pep's just with a bit of an eyepiece dependency on the left hand side. He's not getting the pieces he wants. He needs that eyepiece like ASAP. Unfortunately, he's going to have to block it off. Definitely not the pieces he wants. Oh, misdrops that J though. Everything's going to go wrong for him. Can he get out of this? T in just the right spot. L in just the right spot. Getting an eyepiece exactly when he needs it. Ooh, but a slight misdrop with the Z, and that could be it. That's it. Pep stops out. Just a single misdrop. So Tugi is going to be taking his game 1. Meanwhile, back on the left-hand side, we have Scamper with the Tetris just breaking that neck and neck. And yet another Tetris coming out from Scamper. Somalian just waiting on that eyepiece, wherever it may be. Unfortunately, he blocks his well. It's a bit of a dependency. He is going to have to burn quite a lot to get out of this, as it continues to put weight on all of his holes. A slight misdrop. This is going to cause some serious damage. He tops out with 317,000 points, so Scamper is going to be taking game number 2. Right. Anyway, we have Heps ready, we have Tugi ready, we have Somalian ready, we're just waiting on Scamper now. Don't worry, Scamper, you can indeed top out. You have taken it. Scamper going all the way into level 19. Unfortunately, he's not going to get anything over there. There we go, now he's ready. So, let's get these games underway then. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Did Eris win? Eris did indeed win. Eris won by a fair amount. Brackets document doesn't seem to work. I think I linked it a while back. Hang on a sec. Try that. Right, anyway. Moving over to the games right now. Currently have a pretty close matchup coming right now with the left-hand side. Only a few thousand points difference right now, but I'd probably say Scamper currently has the better stack. Gives actually a blank page. Interesting. It doesn't give me a blank page. So either way, whilst I was doing that, it appears Somalian has indeed topped out, so Scamper is taking game 3. So he's on match point right now. And over on the right hand side we have Tep scoring another Tetris, giving himself a 2 Tetris lead right now. Scamper is ready for his next game. Somalian is also ready for his next game, so I shall quickly count down to the left-hand side. So, game number 4. Players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So either way, going on the right-hand side, we have a very slight lead coming from Heps right now. Both players in a ever so slight situation to deal with. I'd probably say Heps' situation is easier to deal with, but he has put a bit of weight on the holes that he needs to clear. So he just needs to sort out that column 6 hole, but currently unable to do so due to the pieces he's receiving and the weight he's putting on that hole. There we go, he opens it up, he clears it. T-piece opens up that final hole. T-piece deals with that final hole. In the meantime, Tsugi has got himself a 3 Tetris lead. Now we can call that a 4 Tetris lead. This Tsugi scores yet another Tetris. Heps makes himself Tetris ready, he just needs that eyepiece. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have a pretty large lead coming out from Somalian. Scamper's backing incredibly high right now. This is going to cause a bit of an issue, especially given the pieces he's being dealt right now. He does manage to burn it down. Now he needs an eyepiece, and preferably soon. He's trying to go for the safety burn, but he misdrops. Ooh, just gets that eyepiece over there. Tetris for Scamper. 95,000 points to Somalian's 195. There we go, a nice little triple coming out from Scamper, but he's got so much holes. He really needs to sort that out. Either way, heading over back to the left-hand side, we have a few Tetris leads from Tsugi. Meanwhile, Heps currently has a nice clean stack, so he should be able to clean out Tetris for Heps. More Tetris, and he'll be back in the game. He's going to have to keep this as clean as possible so he can have a chance to clean up. Or catch up, I should say. If he has thrown himself into a bit of an eyepiece dependency, he needs that eye. But instead, he blocks the hole, clears a double for it. He's going to burn his way down with only some doubles. He still needs that eyepiece though. He blocks the hole just at the wrong moment. There we go, he finally gets it as he enters level 19. And he is about 60,000 points behind, so he's going to have to play his heart out in this. Come on, Heps, you can do it. Tsugi's topping out 471,000 points. And Heps can't do anything, so Tsugi is going to take game 2. Alright, both players are already on the right hand side, so I should quickly count them down. But Scamper is going to top out. Somalian is going to be taking game 4 as well. And have a 200,000 point lead right there. It really is not Scamper's day. So either way, the left-hand side are on their final game. The right-hand side, potentially on their final game if Heps loses once more. But either way, Smolin and Scamper are indeed ready, so I shall count everyone down. Game number 4, game number 3. No, game number 5 and game number 3. Let's go. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Anyway, we currently have 1 Tetris coming up from Somalian, 2 from Scamper, and 2 from Toogie and Heps. So Heps managing to deal with a slight issue on his stack, but unfortunately there is going to be another issue due to his stack parity. And a slight misdrop from the J and an O is going to cause a real situation high up there as Scamper tops out immediately, Somalian taking game 5 and the match. So Scamper is out. So Heps already topping out with 56,000 points, so Toogie is going to be taking game 3 and the match. So we had a decider and a match point game, and that lasted like a minute. Very unfortunate. But either way, we have our next matches shall be Adam versus Eris and Somalian versus Toogie. So don't worry, you haven't seen everything. there we go. So our next match is on screen, Adam versus Eris and Somalian versus Tuki. So definitely some interesting matches to happen. Alright, it appears Eris is already ready for his match. It appears all players are just going for a nice level 19 practice. Making sure 18 is nice and slow. Alright. So it appears we have Somalian ready, and Adam ready as well. Of course, Eris is still ready. Is Tugi ready? Oh, yeah, he is. Alright. So. Let me just click this. There we go. So, let's go. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. As I say, we have Eris with the first Tetris on the left-hand side, now the second Tetris as well. We have Somalian with the first Tetris on the right-hand side, with Tugi in a bit of a situation already. So it's a very solvable situation, so it should be okay. See, meanwhile, Adam is very quickly taking the lead as Eris ends up in a slight situation with a column 5 well. Eris having to burn down, leaving that well nice and open. There we go. That's that cleared, but it's not a Tetris. Nice Tetris there for Eris. 85,000 points. Just going to need one more to catch up. And Tugi in an extreme situation that's going to make him top out with only 19,000 points. So Somalian immediately taking game 1. Right, both players on the right are ready, so I shall quickly count them down again. So let's go. Let's go, players ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Right, so going over to the left-hand side anyway, we have Adam with a very clean stack, you know, as expected. So Eris just doing a slight amount of cleanup, but it's definitely something that can be solved very quickly. It's going to make themselves Tetris ready eyepiece just in time. There we go, Tetris for Eris. We have 234,000 points. Go yet again, another little cleanup for Eris. Might cost him some points. Meanwhile, Adam with another Tetris, gaining the lead with 253,000 points. So speaking of Tetrises, we have one from Tugi, bringing himself in the lead with 77,000 points. Somalian fires back, retaking the lead. He's now going for a very interesting column 5 well. Making himself Tetris ready, he needs that eyepiece. Where is that eyepiece? Oh, he blocks the well just at the wrong moment. Eyepiece arrives and he can't use it. So we have a bit of an interesting scenario from Tugi, but he is able to solve it very nicely. Keeping himself in the lead by about 30,000 points. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have both Adam and Eris firing Tetrises back at each other. However, Adam is in the lead. Eris with another Tetris can need another couple to take the lead, but Adam fires back. And Tugi tops out with 129,000 points. Somalians are going to have to keep playing a little bit. Somalian with some very safe burns. He just needs that eyepiece. Where is that eyepiece? Goes for another safe double. He's going to go for another safe double. One more double and he's got it. There we go. Somalian takes game 2. Either way, back in left side city. Eris still behind by about a Tetris or 2. Adam, however, firing another Tetris. It's going to widen the gap even further, but he does have a bit of castle stacking. Can easily solve it with that T, though. Yeah, another Tetris coming out from Adam. So it's now 495,000 to 421,000, and Eris is stacking incredibly high. Eris just gets that Tetris over. Scoring another triple as he enters the kill screen. In a bit of a problem though, because he misdrops the L, he is going to top out. So Adam is going to be taking game 1. Say, either way, we have Somalian ready, we have Tugi ready, we have Eris ready. Just as soon as Adam's done with his 19 game. I mean, I'm kind of okay with this because it gives me a slight opportunity to grab something to eat, so... I mean, he can play all he wants. Alright, there we go. See, Adam is done. He's ready. I'm just going to ask for another ready check from everyone just because it's been a couple minutes. So is everyone else ready? Alright, you guys ready? Is Somali and Ares still ready? Alright, Somalian is still ready. Is Ares still ready? Yep, Ares is indeed ready. Right, so let's get game number 2 on the left and game number 3 on the right underway. So, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Some very nice stacking going on right now with a slight situation from Doogie, but it's a very easy situation to solve. So the first Tetris coming up of Ares, shortly followed by Somalian, and then Toogie. It's Adam going with an interesting left side well, it appears. Just need to find that eyepiece, preferably soonish. So unfortunately the eyepiece didn't arrive and he had to burn. Say either way, on the right hand side we have a very close game right now. So we currently have both players just stacking up a little bit, waiting for that eye. There he is, eyepiece for Toogie. So he gets the Tetris, and another eyepiece coming out for Somalian. He's going to take that lead. Another Tetris coming out for Somalian. So he's now 127,000 points to Toogie's 86,000. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have a bit of a situation coming out from Ares, but he can use that to get a Tetris, but he misdrops. It appears that Z-piece completely throw him off, and he tops out. But Adam is still going to need to play for now. Speaking of misdrops, there's a T misdrop from Adam. This Tetris should do it. There we go. Tetris for Adam, and he takes game 2. So Adam has won. He just needs one more. Anyway, over on the right hand side we currently have Toogie slightly behind by a Tetris. Just needs to find that eyepiece and he should be able to clear it up very easily. Nice little T-tuck coming out. There's the eyepiece, Tetris for Toogie. Unfortunately, Somalian did get some in the meantime. And both Ares and Adam are indeed ready, so I should quickly count them down. So let's go. Left hand side, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So going back to the right hand side, however, we still currently have Somalian in the lead by about 50,000 points. So we have Toogie in a slight situation though due to a misdrop. He does clear up the overhang. However, these holes aren't getting much better. Hopefully an eyepiece should clear out all of his problems, but unfortunately he misdrops again. So this situation isn't getting any better. Alright, that's one of 3 holes dealt with. And the rest of the holes are going to take a while due to the extreme weight that's been placed on them. Perhaps he might be ignoring them completely. This could be a problem if he doesn't get the pieces he needs. So there we go, the Tetris and a double. He has created another hole, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem to deal with. Looks like he might be ignoring them, but ignoring them has created an extreme eyepiece dependency for him. He's going to burn down slightly, but he's created another hole in the process. And that hole isn't far down. Oh, but he tried to get this piece over and he just can't, so he's going to top out 335,000 points. Somalian takes game 3 and the match. So either way, heading over back to Adam v Eris. Currently have Adam in the lead by about 60,000 points. Eris scoring a Tetris to close up that gap a little bit. Eris is going to have to make themselves Tetris ready again. There we go, opens up the well. Where's that eyepiece? There it is, Tetris to Eris. It's now just one Tetris away from taking the lead. But Adam's stack is only getting cleaner. He's Tetris ready. Where is that eyepiece? Just never such a slight burn. That eyepiece is still nowhere. There it is! Tetris for Adam. Eris is now Tetris ready. So Eris not opting for that T-spin. Played a little bit safer. Doesn't want to risk any spins at all. Ooh, getting that S over just in time. And there we go, there's a Tetris for Eris. Just one Tetris behind now. But Adam is in fact Tetris ready. Ready to widen the gap. There we go, Tetris for Adam. He's made himself Tetris ready again. Another Tetris for Adam. It's now 335,000 points to Eris's 279. See Eris opting for the triple there. Eris also opting to burn. Doesn't want to put any weight on that hole whatsoever, but it is starting to cause problems because of that. Unfortunately, not getting the pieces that he hoped for. Adam, unfortunately going for the T-spin triple setup there. Unfortunately, it does not work in PAL. I don't think it works in NTSC either. So anyway, we have another Tetris coming out from Adam. So there is now about 130,000 point difference. So this gap is only widening. And Eris is only a few lines away from kill screen. This could be it. Seems Eris may be entering the losers bracket within the next couple minutes. Eris needs to get that last Tetris out. 28. Kill screen for both players. But Eris is still over 100,000 points behind. Okay, so slight misdrop from Eris, but that is something that can be dealt with. Adam tops out. But the amount of points that are required are just way too high for Eris. Eris is going to top out as well. Adam is going to be taking game 3 and the match. Alright. So it appears we have a little bit of a situation here, where we are currently waiting for the loser of one of Blarg's games and the winner of one of Blarg's games before we can continue. So, it appears we're going to have to raid Blarg for now. So we're going to let these matches play out, and then we'll come back to here. So I shall see you shortly.